Good morning, everybody. It's the Cursing Seamstress. It's about 10 minutes till 7, and I'm on my way to work in about 15 minutes or so. I have Dixie right here wanting attention because she always does when I start to record, and she wants to bite me. Not really bite me, but pull on me and stop. Don't do that. So I just wanted to show you, I wanted to do a video on this top that I did a while ago, and I never really, for whatever reason, took the time to do so. And I found myself, let me put Dixie away. So I found myself putting this on today to wear to work. It's 32 degrees outside. And I think the high is going to be about 50. And the office in which I work has variable temperatures. I tend to stay on the chilly side and opt on dressing warmer. It ended up yesterday I wore snow boots, blue jeans, long-sleeved sweater, and a poncho, a knit poncho on top of that. The bad thing was, so it was hot, and they had the thermostat way up high, and right now I'm the only one in, my office is in the library. The library is shut down because it's the end of the academic year. My supervisor is on vacation until after the first of the year. The faculty deservedly have headed out. They're not on campus. So there are administrators and some other staff people and just me in a huge library in a little office all by myself, which I don't mind because I turn on and listen to a local talk show, and I'm fine. I'm not an extrovert anyway. I don't need a lot of people around me. But anyway, so today, I'm being quite circumstantial, but today I decided to forego the poncho, but I did want to wear something warm just in case they decide nobody's on campus and they're going to shut that heat off or way down. This is, I'm wearing it. This pattern is by 5 out of 4. They're one of my favorite pattern companies. The owner is Jessica. She is out of Georgia. She's got a ton of kids. I just like the way her patterns are designed. They're mostly for knits. She has some patterns for wovens. And I think the first pattern I bought from them was a pair of boxers. And the reason I chose them, and this is, I had never heard of 5 out of 4 at that point, and this was like 5 years ago, was because the boxers actually had a working fly. And a lot of boxers just have that faux fly. And I made these for my grandson, who is now 13. Back when I made them, I think he was probably maybe 8 or so. So I made this, it's called the Weekender Top and Tunic. As usual with her patterns, there are lots of options. There's an option for a hood. There's an option for a scoop neck. There's an option for what she calls a funnel neck. There's an option for a band at the bottom. I'm looking at it right now. It is for knits. I'll put some photos in here so you can get a better idea. It's very simple. The shoulders dropped. It's a little bit shorter in the front than it is in the back. And trying to think, I ended up for the hem, for the bottom hem, I just serged it and then folded it up about 1 inch and sewed it down. For the sleeves, I just did that rolled hem thing that you do on a serger where you take out one needle and tighten it up a little bit and feed it through, and that worked great. These are, yeah, it's like a lettuce, I think they call it a lettuce hem. So that worked out great. Sleeves are good length. They're kind of long, but you know, I like them kind of long when it's cold. And I'm going to stand up and show you. The problem with this, there's nothing wrong with the pattern. The problem with this is I bought some more of that mystery fabric from Walmart, the kind that comes rolled up and you can't open it because it's sealed up with a plastic wrap thing, and you have to tear that open to really get a look at what the fabric feels like. But there is lots of stretch to this fabric, but there's absolutely no recovery. This looks a little bit big on me. I can't remember what I cut. Either a medium or a large, but I could have sized down, I think. The fabric sewed fine. It was not difficult to sew. The only thing is that recovery issue. So I think it's the kind of thing I'll have to see today, since this is the first time really wearing it. If it stretches out and gets too baggy looking, whether or not I'll have to wash it again to make it look fresher, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna stand up, and I'm just wearing this with some Lycra type pants that are flare legged and some short boots. Let you get a look at this top and see what you think. Oh, let me say this. I chose the funnel neck, but after I sewed it on, this fabric it's a medium weight kind of fabric, but after I sewed it on, and I try sewing things on first with just a long stitch, and that's what I did. And the funnel neck was so literally, I cut off 5 inches from the funnel neck because it was just too heavy and it didn't fold down. And when I did fold it down, and even now when I fold it down, it doesn't cover this seam here, which is okay. But you know, I like it much better shorter. It just didn't work with this fabric having that extra 5 inches. Next time, I think I will just do the round neck, or maybe even, I don't know, the hoodie is the kind of hoodie that just flips up. There's no tie that I can see on it to make it stay up, so it's not a real functional thing as far as I can tell on here. So I'm going to stand up and readjust the camera and let you have a look. Okay, so this is it. It is, like I said, a little bit oversized. So I'll turn around so you can see the back. It is, like I said, longer in the back than it is in the front, but not much. It's a nice kind of scoop. That's all I have. When I come back, I'll have a pattern, another 5 out of 4 pattern. I can't remember the name of it, but it is a dress that has an interesting design and ties. Actually, it's on this side, I believe. A tie here, and it's a dress. It's a knit, intended for knit fabrics, and it's either a dress or a tunic. I made the dress. And what I found was it was way too short. It hit me a couple of inches above the knee. And I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing that to work so much. I like things actually below the knee. Midi length is my favorite length. So what I ended up doing was adding a band and adding about 4 more inches. And I don't really like the way that looks, but I'll show it to you anyway. It was made with more of that bundled up fabric from Walmart, which probably wasn't the best choice. So I need to decide, and maybe you'll help me, whether to chop the dress off and make it a tunic length, or to leave it as it is with that band. So I will see you all later. Today, by the way, is Tuesday. I think it's the 21st or 22nd. I can't remember. But anyway, I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.